Hi, I'm Bonnie Thompson.
And I'm Christy Joy, and we are the creators of the Healing Through the Vagus Nerve course for energy medicine practitioners. And today we just wanted to share a little bit about why we created this course and why we're so passionate about sharing it with other practitioners. So, I'm going to tell you a story that's not an uncommon story in my practice these days, but a client came in to see me last week for trauma release. She'd had childhood trauma, and she shared with me that she very rarely felt joy in her life. She said she could count on one hand the number of times she felt like she'd experienced joy. And her healing goal was to experience more joy and more freedom. So, when we've had trauma, it takes us out of the present. We're in a defensive, self protective nervous system state a lot when that trauma energy is stuck in our system because we don't feel safe. And in fact, when I told this client that she probably hasn't felt safe, she teared up. And so, with this work, this nervous system polyvagal theory work, we are able to see this process through the lens of the nervous system states. And so, a couple things. One, I was able to explain to her what was happening with her nervous system so she could understand why she wasn't experiencing joy. There wasn't something wrong with her, right? It's like you say, Bonnie, what's wrong with me, it's what happened to me.
Yep.
And then, as a lot of you have probably experienced, by the end of the session, the client reported feeling more at peace, trusting, she said specifically, and
Mhm.
calm. And so we talked about how that is that social engagement, safe and social nervous system state. And that the more she's able to come back to that, that's going to be the doorway to healing. With that experience, every time we work with somebody and we're able to help bring them back to that state, we're making that pathway more and more clear for them. And then I gave her tools for her to help support herself on her own, bringing her back to that state more and more often. So,
Yeah. And I want to add to that feeling of joy that
yeah,
she was missing is a social engagement ventral vagal experience.
yes,
Yeah. So we'd like to give you a brief overview of what this course is like. We'll be doing an in-depth study of polyvagal theory as it relates to energy medicine. We'll be covering things like the physiology and the specifics of polyvagal theory and how that works. We'll talk also about how to recognize the different nervous system states and also about how that influences or how many different things may influence nervous system state. And also trauma, how trauma affects state and changes some of those dynamics, and about integrating all of this into your client practice. So the way the course is structured, it's a 5-week course, and it is mostly self-paced. But we will be having weekly live Q&A sessions, and there's a heavy emphasis on the educational aspect of this, but also we do a lot of practical. So there are 12 techniques that we're teaching in the 5-week course. And we're also going to give you access to our private Facebook group for the participants in the course, where you can connect with other practitioners and ask questions and share and make connection with others. Also, you're going to have ongoing access to the course, and you will be able to retake the course at no charge. We want to make sure that you are able to really take in and get this information, because it's been so transformational for us. And I think I can speak for you, Christy, that it has changed our lives, and how it's been such a transformation for our client practice.
So please let us know if you have any questions at all. Don't hesitate, and we hope you can join us.